another hotel, but this is the one I'm going to be in quite a bit. I'll probably be living here for about 7 months, and I'll just be going home on the weekends. So I have Aaron, Luvehomebru, another one of his beers he sent me. Aaron, I don't even know what this is. It said CC on the cap. I'm picking up some Chinook and some other. Yeah, I have no idea what it is. It looks like it might be an IPA. It's a little cloudy. It started out with about a 3-finger head. It's got a decent amount of carbonation, and it's got a great aroma on it. So while that settles down, I'm going to show you some brew rig maintenance and improvements right about now. Hey guys, happy Homebrew Wednesday. It's actually, some of this footage is on Sunday, or Saturday rather. I'm doing some improvements to my brew rig. I'm replacing a thermal probe with a higher grade thermal probe. I'm going to check to see if it works. Also going to brew Black Betty version 2 today. Replace some of my fittings. Some of the brass elbows that I had installed, I'm going to go ahead and replace those with stainless that I received. That's the new probe. Actually, I'm going to adjust it so it's a little deeper, but this is a higher quality probe. It was over $50 probe, whereas the ones I have on here are they're like $13 probes, so they're not as accurate. Anyway, so like I said, I'm going to replace some of these brass fittings for stainless. Not all of them. I'm going to do a little at a time. There's another one down there I'm going to replace. So I'll replace these 3 today, and just replace them slowly, so it's not a big ticket item all at once. I'll just kind of piecemeal it. So that's kind of the small things I'm doing today. I'm going to be brewing Black Betty version 2. I think I'm going to call it 2.5. Brad's already doing 2.5, and they're going to be different, so maybe I'll call mine 3.0. I'm keeping 2.0 because I like it, but I want to try a few different things to see if I can even tweak the recipe more. I think I mentioned in my last video that my bazooka screen split, and I was getting hops in my chilled wort, and it was going through the plate chiller, so that's not good. So I'll go ahead and replace that as well. So you know, just general maintenance and upkeep on the system. All right, so I did replace the elbows. So it's pretty much all stainless in here now. Down there as well. It's just the mash tun, which I don't even know if I'm going to worry about that right now, because the whole mash tun thing is going to get revised. I want to be able to truly brew any 10-gallon batch I feel like it. Right now, above 1065 about. I can't brew anything 10 gallons. I could, but it doesn't really come out right because I have to have such a thick cereal mash that it really doesn't. It screws up the chemistry and the mash efficiency rather. Eventually that's going to get replaced with something else. I haven't decided what yet. I may end up designing something myself. Not sure yet. Okay, now it's time to leak test what I've done. So let's get the water flowing from the hose. Because what I also do is run water through the hoses and all the coils and everything to sort of flush out any of the cleaning solution that may have been left behind after the last brew session. And also it primes the pump, so I'm ready to go when I'm moving real product through the system. So kind of serves 2 purposes. Today, actually 3, because I'm leak checking as well. And let's run it off in the bucket there. And now the pump is primed, the lines are clean, coil is clean. That's it. So my leak check is good.
leaks, what I can see. No gross leaks anyway. I haven't seen any minor leaks either, but it wouldn't be anything to stop me from brewing right now. The one I was hoping wouldn't leak was this one, and it's got just, I'm not sure if this is what fell over the top, because I spilled over the top when I was filling it. It got away from me a little bit. And I don't know if this is what's just been building up over there. So I'll keep an eye on it, but it's not, you know, pissing out right now. So if it's got a little small trickle, I won't worry about it tonight. And I'll try something else there. Yeah, it looks like it might be leaking. You can see a little bit building up there. I suppose I could take it off now before I start brewing. It's just water.
Yeah, it just started raining here. After this cold front pushes through, it's supposed to dry out, I guess, but it's going to get cooler. It's Saturday. Almost 5:18 p.m. Eastern Standard. Seal coated the driveway last weekend. Thank God. I wasn't going to be able to do it this weekend. Grass is freaking green. It's nice out though. It's probably about 60, but it feels warmer because it's humid. Anyway, the bazooka screen. I was trying to figure out where it was split and how the hops were, and it wasn't many hops, but there was a few hops that got into my system, and I don't know if you can see that, but that's how they were getting in there. And that is so tight right now that I don't even know how the hell one worked its way in there. A couple of hops did work their way into the primary. Yeah, there it is, into the primary. I put the new one in now, so, and get going on the brew day. Yay! So this is version 2, but I'm gonna make this one version 3. I'll update it after the fact, and actually I'll keep this recipe because it is a really good recipe, but I want to try to add, I'm going to go 2 pounds. I want to up the rye again. So when I do that, I'm going to have to up this a little. I'll have to look at the ratios, but I think I want to go to 7.8 on both. Brewer's Gold's going to 2.7 because it's my fresh hops, and I don't think the acid, alpha acids, are as high as the ones I was using previously. Centennial, 2 ounces, same, and an ounce here on the steep. Citra is going to be the same. So I think I have an extra Citra then. Carafa 2 is going to stay the same. The grains are going to stay the same. Still a 90-minute boil. Still 2 ounces of Simcoe. That's what I might do though. I might add the, I might keep one of the Simcoe and then add a Citra. And I think that's what Puka NC did. So this will be a version 3, but I'll keep version 2 as my primary recipe. I may end up with a true black rye IPA, and I think Black Betty version 2 is more just of a black IPA, because I really don't think I was getting a whole lot of that rye in there. So I want to try to stay true to form here. So we'll see what this does, and I may just change the other recipe to just a plain old black IPA. Okay, Aaron, this beer has settled down pretty good. Hope you enjoyed the updates. I had planned on doing a lot more videotaping because I was going to probably brew right up until Hockey Players Cast, and then do my cleanup and then enjoy the cast. But because I had the garage doors open, we had neighbors show up, and we ended up drinking in the garage, listening to music, and pretty much having a real enjoyable evening while they watched me brew beer. Never got to the cast. So anyway, that ended the video footage of that day as well. But the brew day went well. It's actually dry hopping right now at home on 1 ounce of Citra and 1 ounce of Simcoe. So Aaron, it's been in the bottle a little bit, so I'm suspecting it's an IPA, and it's calmed down a little. It's got a real tight, pillowy head on there. It's a real light head. As it warms up, it's still not clearing out too much, which is fine. It's just, like I said, it's probably an IPA. It's got a faint citrus aroma, but it also has a little bit of something else I'm trying to pick up there. Maybe even a little bit of clove. I'm not quite sure what I'm getting there. Okay. Okay, there's a mild bitterness. The flavor I'm getting is really light. It's not real heavy on the tongue. There's really a light malt backbone, very faint, not a lot of caramel sweetness, but it is sweet enough to cover the hops. Probably when it first was brewed, it was probably a little better at covering the sweetness, but other than that, that's really the only flaw I can pick out on the beer. It's a pretty good beer, actually, and I'll enjoy this while I work on the website. Yeah, it's real mild back bitterness. Hardly getting any residual bitterness on the palate as the longer, usually on an IPA, you know, the longer you hang around on the palate, talking and not taking your next sip, the bitterness kind of builds. And this, it just kind of fades away. So it doesn't really linger back there. Very sessionable IPA if it is an IPA. If it's not, then I suspect it's a very hoppy pale ale. Either way, it's a good beer. And cheers, Aaron. Check out Aaron's channel, Luvehomebru. And happy Homebrew Wednesday, guys. Cheers.